Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I am going to show you how to set up a MongoDB database in a Docker container and connecting it to a Node.js server. This is a perfect solution for a quick and isolated development environment. Let's dive in. To get started, we need to pull the latest MongoDB community server Docker image. For that, before going to pull the image, what you have to do is you must have a Docker installed on your machine. I'm using Docker desktop on the version is 4.35, that is 35.1. So which is having an integrated terminal. So now from the terminal, let's pull the Docker image of MongoDB. Okay, for that command is Docker pull MongoDB / MongoDB -community -server, and the tag is latest, that is the latest version. Okay, let's press enter. This will pull the image of MongoDB from the Docker hub. Now once we are done with pulling the Docker image, next step is we should run the container. Okay, let's wait for the image to complete the download first. It takes some time to download the image. Okay, now the image has downloaded. Let's check whether image is downloaded to our system or not. For that, the command is docker image ls. Let's clear and then run the command again. You see here now our MongoDB image has downloaded into our system. Now let's run the image as a container. Okay, let's create the container, and then for that the command is docker run. Okay, docker run, and then we should provide name for our container. Here I am giving MongoDB, and then the port is on which our MongoDB should run. That is, the port is 27017, and then the same, this is the port on the container, so where our DB should run. Now we should expose the same port in the host machine as well, so that we get access to our DB container. For that, let's give 27017, and then I'm going to run it in detached mode. For that, -d. Okay, detached mode, and then provide image name, that is MongoDB /. Let's copy from here. Copy, paste, and then put latest. Okay, now let's run this. Now press enter. This will run our DB inside a container. Okay, now our container has started. Let's check the status of our containers. Okay, docker ps. You see here, this is our container. If you see here, just now it is up and it is running on localhost on port 27017. Okay, and the name of container is MongoDB. Okay, now let's clear this and then check the connection to the MongoDB. Okay, MongoDB inside container. Let's connect to the container first. That is docker exec -it interactive mode, and the container name is MongoDB bash. Okay, let's press enter. Now we are inside our MongoDB container. Okay, to check whether the MongoDB is up and running, let's use uh, MongoDB shell, that is mongosh. Okay, mongosh, press enter. Now use show dbs. You see here we are getting all the available databases inside our MongoDB. Okay, MongoDB. This shows we successfully launched our MongoDB inside a Docker container, and then we are able to connect to the MongoDB, and the status of MongoDB is up and running. Okay, now let's exit from here. Let's exit from here, and then again. Okay, now let's connect our Node.js application to this MongoDB instance. Okay, to this MongoDB instance. For that, we use MongoDB URI inside our environment variable. Okay, inside our environment variable. Now let's go to our environment variable. Here we should provide the URL to connect to our MongoDB. That is MongoDB://localhost. Okay, localhost. Why? Because our DB container, that is Docker container, running in our local host, that is our host machine. So that is the reason I am giving localhost 27017. Okay, 27017, and then provide the database name. Here I am just giving QA team DB. If you see inside Docker container, we don't have the DB already. If you see here, as of now only we have 3 DBs, that is admin, config, local. Now once we run our server, Node.js server, then we should see this DB as well created inside our Mongo database. Okay, now let's save this and then run the server. Okay, run the server, node server. Okay, press enter and then see whether our Node.js application connected to DB or not. If you see here, it's connected to our Mongo database. See here also, we are using Mongo's client to connect to the database where we provided our MongoDB URI. If you see here, MongoDB URI is our container address. Okay, if you see here, localhost and then on the port 27017. Now let's go to Docker container and then check whether this DB created or not. For that, run again, connect again to the MongoDB container. Okay, here use mongosh client. Now type show DBs. You see here, we got our DB created. Okay, we got our DB created. Now the thing is, let's go inside it and then see the available tables. For that, to connect to the existing DB, use the command is use and then provide DB name, that is QA team DB. Press enter. Now we connected to our database. Here what we can do is use show collections to see the available tables. As of now, we are able to see users. Why? Because we go and check in the our Node.js application. We are using a user schema, that is for users table, and then we are creating a user table. Okay, that is the reason we are able to see the table as available table as users. Now let's see what all available inside our table. For that, use the command db. Okay, use the command db and then users dot find command. Okay, let's enter. You see, we don't have any rows available or any data inside our users table. Now let's create data using Node.js application and then see whether the data is getting stored in the users table or not. Okay, for that, let's go to the VS Code and then start our front-end application. Okay, for that, let's create one more here, npm start. let's start our React application. It's running on S. I'm saying S. Starting. Okay, our application started on localhost 3001 port. Okay, let's copy this and then open the application. Okay, inside it, let's open and then go to connect. Here, click on sign up. Now when I create user, the data should be saved inside our MongoDB table. Okay, for that, test test@test.com test123. Okay, test123. Let's click on sign up. Password not matching. Okay, test123. Okay, we missed E here. Let's click on sign up. Yeah, our sign up is successful. You can now check the DB whether the data is stored in the database or not. Now let's use the same command. Click here. See, if you see here, our data, whatever the user signed up on the UI application, is getting stored inside our database. Okay, this is about connecting to the DB and then storing the data. Now let's say if you want to check the count of your data, that is inside user, how many rows are there. For that, simply use db dot users dot count documents. Okay, count documents. Press enter. You see here we are getting 1. That is total number of rows inside our users table is 1. Okay, in the similar way, if you want to delete the data from your database table, you can use db dot users dot delete 1, and then we should provide some filter, that is based on either ID or name or email, whatever the filter you want to provide. Though once you provide the filter, the MongoDB finds the rows based on that filter and then delete all of them. Now here I'm going to provide one filter, that is name. Okay, name is test. Name is test, and then press enter. See here, it's successfully deleted and the count is 1. Now let's see the document count and then even the data as well. You see the document count is 0. You use this command, there is nothing to show. Why? Because we deleted our data from the database table. Okay, this is all about connecting to the DB and then performing operations. Okay, accessing. So now we successfully installed our MongoDB inside a Docker container. Okay, Docker container, and then connected to the MongoDB using Node.js application. This setup is quick, efficient, and highly portable for our development needs. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more development tips, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.